My, the conversation I will be having with you guys today is about music through my eyes. Um, I've been privileged to be in this burgeoning music industry that we have in our country at various levels, starting here in Port Harcourt in 2010 by discovering one of the biggest artists in the world today, globally recognized Burna Boy, and developing his career to the point that it has reached today, and also assisting many other artists and many other creators along that journey. Um, Still on that path in discovering and developing a lot of young, talented individuals. To me, music is life, music is truth, music is expression, music is a language. You've heard like where words fail, music speaks. So along my journey, I have had to build particular principles to express on how I want to express or promote or produce music. The general principle that I abide by is that I must always be speaking or be in a place of truth. The music must convey truth, must convey a message, must have a purpose. Um, Starting here in Port Harcourt and wanting to start here in Port Harcourt because this is where I'm from. This is where I was born. This is where I was raised. And this is where I understood. So when I was searching for an artist or a platform or a place to launch my dream of having a record label, I chose Port Harcourt because that is my truth. And that's where I can be the most authentic version of myself. And that's one of the messages I want to leave with every creator or individual in this room here today. It's always to strive to be the most authentic version of yourself, especially in the world now where perspectives are constantly being altered um, by experiences and by technology through social media. Um, Today, what is seen as truth, I think, let me digress a bit here. I work in an industry where we are experts at managing perception, at creating perception, at altering perception, and not even just in the time of social media. If you look back in the as early as like in the 70s in North America, where a musician like Frank Sinatra, his management would hire. I should have done that. I should have hired some people in the audience here today to clap more aggressively when I came out. But that's what they would do there. They would plant people in the audiences to be able to react and scream and faint. So the rest of the audience would now catch on to that hysteria and feel empowered or let loose based on the reaction of the other people that they had paid and planted. Now you see that happening in social media, but now they're using influencers and tastemakers to be able to create that perception of that this is the new trending song, or this is the new trending sound, or this is what you should be listening to. Operating in that environment, there's a lot of lack of truth because you're creating perception. But although that is what is seen as a path to success in this industry, I have always chosen the path of remaining true to myself, remaining true to the sound, remaining true to my story. And you see it in the kind of artists that I would say that I represent or I promote. An artist like Burna Boy is sometimes a little too honest about his view of the world. But that honesty is what has propelled him into becoming a Grammy winning and multiple Grammy nominated artist. That honesty has been able to take him beyond his peers that are focused on the fluff or the creating a perception of success that is not true to them. And as I continue my journey in music, with any creator, anybody that I come in contact with, I always tell them the first thing you must do is to find your truth, and that will give you your voice. And that voice would be the most authentic that voice would penetrate, would connect more than what is seemed to be altered and will I say manufactured. Truth stands, and truth is in today's world, is what is true to you. Your perception again comes into that. Truth can be. There are some people that I think we were having a conversation yesterday at the dinner, and there was Mr. Justice. I don't know if he's here right now, who said he was looking for he wished we had a benevolent dictator as a leader because he felt that would be more progressive for the country. And as much as I disagree, that is his perspective and that is his truth. That's it from whatever experiences that he has gained in the past. So again, truth is very, very subjective in our current time, but there is still what I like to call like absolute truth. You are who you are, your skin complexion, where you're from, the experiences you've gone through. There's some truths that cannot be, that whatever paradigm that you are facing it from remains the same. And that is the truth that I speak about. And that's the truth I operate on in terms of my career and journey in music. And as I said, that is my one ethos that has guided me and that continues to guide me. In last year, I decided to make a move back to Port Harcourt. A lot of people thought I was crazy. They were like, the industry is in Lagos. You have an artist that is doing magnificently across all the world. You can move. You have partners in Paris. You have partners in the UK. Why not move to those places? There's nothing happening in Port Harcourt. And I was like, that is the reason why I need to move to Port Harcourt. Because I'm one of the few people that I believe that has the experience and the knowledge to be able to impact the creative scene here in Port Harcourt. And Port Harcourt, as I said, is my home, is my truth, and is my future. Regardless of no matter where I go, I will be a Rivers man or a Port Harcourt man, and that is an absolute truth. And I must continue to walk in that truth through my journey in music. So my message, again, as I said, to everyone here would be to find your truth, to find your voice in whatever area, especially as a creator. It is quite important. And I think that is where your success lies. That's where your success would come from. I'm not going to take too much more of your time. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And I hope I've been able to share something that is of value to you. Thank you.